Welcome everyone to a 1v1 quarterfinal matchup. We've got Ebony taking on Esper, the rematch of our previous finals. And joining me for this super exciting cast, it's going to be action-packed, is Some Poor Choices and
Hello.
Jay.
You.
Alright,
So we're off to a great start with Devil's Arms Anxious killing himself.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Shield of Ruin. Esper got hit by 4 damage. I didn't see exactly by what, though.
Yeah. Still off to a good start. Ebony, of course, much more balanced hand. Esper, like a little aura. No shield.
Got him with the fake.
Yeah. Esper does great fake. Life gap's not too much here. They're all
Did anybody
similar
see what
capsules
Ebony
too.
hit him with?
No.
No.
Well, there's the Quantum Amp. So Ebony looks to be setting up Psycho Burst.
Psycho Burst coming.
Esper, the one pushing the aggression, which is probably pretty expected, as we know that Ebony plays incredibly slow. A lot of defenses and waiting for you to attack first. Does throw some Psycho Knives.
I think did he take it?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah, he took it with a
got
shield.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like the Fang a Tree either.
Speed up and relearn recalls, probably coming.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ebony's
Another
position
recall.
better right now, for sure. Esper's running, it's worth noting, Key Nature, so we should be expecting Tiger Strength and Heats. He hasn't gotten any yet.
All I know is we've seen 10 aura and 2 recalls in the first 2 minutes of the game.
It's a really good portent of things to come.
Fang a Tree?
That one hits.
Nice
Yes.
bang.
Maybe I need to turn it back up.
I think he had the perfect angle on that. It just makes the curve around the tree. It's cartwheelable, but at that angle, it's incredibly tricky.
Not sure what that was.
He got nervous.
Or Esper's lag is so bad that Ebony was right in front of him. He's a full minute behind Ebony. We saw the root of tree go around a tree, but on Esper's screen, he shot it directly point blank in front of him.
He's time traveling.
Yeah.
I'm curious, you're both cartwheelers. I don't really pay attention because Fang a Tree is nothing to me, right? How hard is it for you to dodge a Fang a Tree? Like, can you cartwheel that easily?
I think it's cartwheelable, but it's honestly pretty tricky.
It's tricky to cartwheel that one because
it's fast enough where you like crawlers is not possible to cartwheel because it's so slow, unless you're hanging out by a wall and you can trick it into a wall.
Yeah.
Fang a Tree is quick, so if you time it right, I think it won't curve enough. But it's fast, so it's really hard to get the
Shield Breaker. Psycho Burst.
That's what we saw the Quantum Amps for. Good Psycho Burst. Puts him right back in the same life gap. Ebony, though, I don't think he's too worried there. Still looks like he's... Or Esper, still pushing the attack.
Yeah. Plus the +2 speed for Ebony is a pretty big advantage.
As if it wasn't hard enough to catch him running around the tree before. It's going to be even harder now. Which is why Esper, I think, is doing good to keep this pressure. He knows if he wants to get in those attacks. He's
also done a good job of keeping his aura low.
Yeah,
that's a
true.
mistake I do make frequently versus Psycho Burst. Is I'll just continue to use aura until I realize that I'm at 11.
I do the same thing.
Not that it matters now. He's back in one-shot territory.
Yep, and it cracks Fortress now. Esper's finally got a green. He hasn't used it yet, so it's probably Tiger Strength.
Yeah, I would assume Tiger out of him. He's looking for something, though.
Oh, yeah. One
I
shot.
don't know if that was
for
necessary. Sure. Yeah. It's Tiger Strength.
Tiger Strength.
Confirmed. Both players now are willing to be patient. Which is something I'll give them credit for, but also mock them for. Because they're way more patient than I am. Which is frustrating. But in the 1v1, it's incredibly good. You don't want to be the one rushing and making mistakes if you don't have to be.
To go another Fang a Tree?
Really? He's got three of those?
I think it comes hand in hand.
Is that really the tech you brought?
I mean, one of them worked.
I mean, I guess that would have been the win if it did hit, but...
At that angle, though, I don't think he was likely to hit.
Yeah, would have broken any shields he used. And I think it had,
I
also
believe
has
I just saw
piercing
it.
Yeah, maybe
Three-fanged
trying to
tree
bait him
deck.
into throwing a shield.
Has anybody else ever seen a three-fanged tree deck? Because we just saw that. We
Nope.
just witnessed
No,
this.
no.
This is Phantom
Two
Dust
at
history in the
max.
making, and I'm not
Are
sure
you saying
I like it.
Are you saying you didn't find it fantastic?
Oh God,
Do you think that use was treasonous?
Jesus!
Do you want me to leave these jokes alone?
Please stop. You and your dad jokes.
I'm sorry. Would you rather I quit?
Oh,
Oh, nice baiting into the shield, the auto shell. He definitely was pushing like he was gonna try to swing another sword or something. That gets rid of one of the psycho bursts. But knowing Ebony, he's already recalled twice. He probably has at least another psycho burst on deck. I'd be shocked if he only had
I think
one.
he's got another shield breaker too.
that might be
And
another
a
shield breaker.
quantum
So
deck,
he has the
yeah.
wind. Oh, they go to lag.
But Esper's lag is coming in. Is it going to be
Nice
enough?
dodge.
Is it?
Do you think he sits there and
Hold on.
just like
Hold on,
plays
let
with
me
his
see if it
cord,
goes away.
toggles?
Hold on.
Oh, I think they were talking about it though.
You
because
gotta
Esper
be
now,
careful because I hear that toggling with your cord too often can
Did you see his
cause
anxious?
chafing.
it could also lead to blindness.
Feedback.
You saw it? Okay.
But Ebony
he's
and
still
Esper
going?
both just commented on
No,
in
you
their
got
in-game
telephone,
chat
right?
about the
He was on
lag,
top. He was on
and
top.
they
He
are
was
backing
down.
off to see if the ping will
Okay,
stabilize. So as much as we
going?
make fun, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
keep going.
really is trying to make it work. I think that's admirable.
Oh!
They're back into it.
Wow, he ran into that. That was
And did he commit seppuku there?
That might
Did he
be
feel bad
the
about?
quickest palace match we've ever seen out of Ebony.
Don't be teleporting me, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
The tree.
we got 1-0,
The tree was
1-0.
only circled 3 times.
I picked next map, right?
It was definitely circled more than 3 times.
Let's see.
I can't count. We're lucky I can read.
Mm,
Alright, I'm just gonna have to mute Esper's umming until we get back into it.
You will see in the lobby though, both their pings are doing just fine. For now. So Esper takes him to City. I think that's pretty average call, a good call for any jumper v cartwheeler matchup.
Yeah,
Very favorable for the jumpers.
absolutely.
Here we go. Oh no, somebody
Ferrari
messed up.
Palace.
The mistakes were made. Ebony quits immediately. Thanks gets some of his rating back. Choosing Dusk City because he doesn't want us to have a happy, wonderful, pretty place to play.
A city that's super bright is awful. You can't see it. If you're at certain angles, you literally can't see it. Xanxus, no!
Died way too close to the lift. That's all we're gonna hear.
All right, we already got some damage here. I didn't see what it was though.
Your sins!
Esper
We're paying
doesn't
for
really
it.
like to pick up those early defenses, does he? 4 attacks, 3 aura.
With 3 aura.
Those lifts, again, are going to be helpful to Ebony, though, if he wants to get around.
Is that the Fangatry?
Fangatry. He might be running the same arsenal.
I would not be running Fangatry on City. There's nowhere to hit it.
Well, double flame sword action, just to show us they both got it.
Ebony's using the auto shell as well.
Yeah. I feel like auto shells don't get abused enough.
I'm already tilted by the lift.
There's actually a combo using that one with annoying gift.
Yeah. It was a weird meta to come back into play, but it is fairly effective.
Yeah, like in the OG Phantom Dust, that was one of my, not my favorite,
shell?
but I liked it.
Yeah, the OG
auto
people
shell.
would rely on them. Or you'd trick them into getting a long distance attack to trigger it, and then stun after the auto shell. Probably why you don't see them too much in tag. They're rife for abuse on the recover. Another kind of easy-paced game. Ebony looks like he might be pushing a little bit. Doesn't lose it. Goes over the fortress.
Oh, This is gonna
Eats
be
a
the MVP
huge
of
amount of
this
trash
game
damage.
right
Esper eats trash.
here. Trash.
I mean, if you're just swinging swords around big signs, you got nothing to complain about. I hear both of them kind of groaning at it, but you swung swords right next to a sign like that. You gotta
I mean,
expect it.
the MVP of this game so far is trash.
That's no way to
Doing-
talk about Xanxus.
Good old debris.
Oh,
Ooh, the call out.
shots fired
He's in the
from somebody
semifinals.
who is selfless enough. Yeah, someone's selfless enough to record this.
Whoa, got him.
Oh, big trade. I thought Esper actually had the.
I thought he had the
Did
advantage.
he only take
Uh,
two?
Four. Another finger tree.
Way too close distance. Ebony doesn't even risk it, even though he was past it. Still very close in the life trade.
I don't know how much
sold
Ebony
on
took
this
it.
Vegas tree,
I didn't really
especially
see
not
him
on
react or anything.
I mean, it looked like he cartwheeled off because he heard the noise, but the rooted tree was nowhere near him. Or Fang.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
was, I think that was just a panic wheel.
Yeah, I think he heard the sound cue and decided not going to risk this. Huge 8 damage.
You ought to be familiar with the panic wheel.
I am. I'm a coward. That's what makes me so good at battle royales.
Esper's going up.
I tactically retreat all the time. And yet, when people do that in the 1v1, I get mad. How dare you not tactically retreat?
I feel like
Unless
Esper
it's
has
battle royale.
another finger tree.
Well, I mean, it's
I
established
get-
he
yeah.
runs 3 of them.
At this range and on these levels, I don't like that attack at all. It's
I feel like he has a vacuum slash in his pocket.
I
Oh,
think he could maybe get away
Esper.
with it on lane.
There goes the
frame,
leg.
frame rate
Teleporting, bro.
is way off.
Oh my god.
Ebony's calling him out for
I saw
teleporting.
it.
Yeah,
It's skipping
Ebony.
on my-
And this match is
Looks
too
like
close
they're waiting
for
it
that,
out to see if the ping drops. Yeah, what's weird though is that ping, it starts fine. It's
Let me know when it
severely
calms
spikes
down
though.
again, 'cause
Yeah.
It's like a living thing in this match.
I can't. No, I'm saying like when it stops skipping around, I don't know if it's the same thing.
It's smooth.
But yeah, it's definitely an extra hurdle to play around.
We make do with the situations we have. Phantom Dust is a fickle mistress. As much as we joke about Esper having the lag, Phantom Dust is not the most smooth running game itself.
That's fair. Ooh,
nice
big fire
dodge.
Gehenna.
And he
Throws
first
two
to the
of
next
them, though,
one.
puts himself in a very dangerous spot.
Oh, he can't do it.
Tries to finish it. Good fortress.
Ooh, good thing he didn't cartwheel off. That was close.
No, that was a clutch cartwheel to get out of there, but Ebony's put himself in a dangerous situation. I do like the aggression, though. I don't want to fault him for that last play, throwing those Gehennas. Either one of them
That's
takes
That's
the
another
win.
heat in his hand. He could one-shot Esper still with the flame sword.
We'll see if he uses it.
He's gonna need to fake out that fortress.
Ebony just trying to keep some space and make Esper throw the first move. Dangerous
Oof,
lift games.
That is dangerous, yeah. I
Leaving
hate
you,
that
you're
lift
leaving
right there.
yourself vulnerable. Trying to get on that truck.
Cartwheelers have a hard time getting on that truck. Versus
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Yeah,
I
is
hate
that?
that lift right
Why
there.
is that?
You have to, for the distance, you need to be on the side of the lift closer to the truck, and a jumper can kind of jump in there and get to it. But if you
Yeah.
walk into the lift from the far side, you won't reach it.
Yeah, you're too far.
I always just, yeah, I step towards that front corner instinctively. I just,
Ebony can fake him out up here if he stays. Okay, no, he's not going for that.
Ebony's
The
trying
little-
to keep his
the little
distance, but
ledge.
if Esper had, you know, those things he never brings, ranged attacks, he could really get Ebony in these lifts and these
Yeah,
jumps.
ranged attacks are just
Okay, if Ebony brought, or if Esper brought more than Fang of Tree for range.
That jump right there is also dangerous because you can hit your head on a little crossbar, and fall right off.
Two Rians, one on the jump and then one before the landing, and this is done. You wouldn't be able to dodge them both in the air.
He's got to be careful up there. He's kind of trapped, and if he takes the lift and Esper does finally have a ranged attack, he can really punish him.
Yeah.
And I think Esper's taking it.
Wonder what that purple. Oh, you can catch him.
He's
Oh,
chasing.
gonna-
They're both gonna land.
I can't
Whoa.
believe Ebony didn't try to
He
hit
could
him
have
on
caught
the
him.
landing.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah,
I would have went for that.
I don't know if Ebony has just given. He's just playing for the draw at this point.
He
trying
is.
to keep his
It's
distance.
like he did versus Xanxus, and it. I don't know.
Right here. This is your chance.
Well, that patience wins
No,
games,
no,
but it still pisses me off.
Ice sword.
That was a cheeky move out of Esper.
Is.
There we go.
Whoa!
Guardian
Does have the auto shell.
Still
With
has
the auto
shield,
shell.
Why wouldn't you have dropped
kills him.
that?
Alright,
Because he wanted to reward him for good maneuvering.
refinery.
I don't think
Good
get
old
rid of that
1-1.
sword. I thought he was gonna catch him on the way down the first time.
I did too. That was a nice ice sword move to lunge out.
Fucking hate refinery.
Yeah.
I hate every map.
We're going to refinery.
Esper
You gotta
giving
get
away
the lobby
info.
Again. I can't do this.
Well, now we know because of Esper's talk that you guys should always pick refinery. He dislikes. You should play Bregan on highway and play Esper on refinery. The sort of game analysis that you come to us for.
Well, you play me on refinery, you said?
No, I'd play you on highway. Play Esper on refinery.
Highway is just like a cop-out because I would be fine on highway if I didn't have the Bregan spawn. But without
we
fail,
named it.
it's a tournament
I wonder
match.
why we named it the Bregan. You know what? I never really watched Shield. That's just a recolored skin of Shield of Aegeus.
I guess.
Never noticed that.
I
Aegis?
guess Aegis? I'm not sure.
I think it's technically Aegis.
Who dis? New number.
Who that?
Bregan, not having the party on private, has random people joining us.
Choices, not having the party on private when he's the one that started it. And then criticizing Bregan for not
And then you
sending
criticize
seconds.
Bregan.
Was it my party?
Yes, it is. 110%.
Hypocrisy is strong with this one. Oh, he
You
left.
owe him an
Doesn't
apology.
I don't know who that was.
I don't either. He has to be somebody's
didn't know-
friend to jump in.
He didn't know who we were either. He just joined and was like, who are these strangers?
New number, who dis?
Who this?
So while we were talking, though, we haven't really missed too much engagement or action. They are both keeping their space at 1-1.
This is what
Again
my,
with the lifts,
my coach
though.
back in high school would lovingly refer to as tiddlywinks. They're just playing tiddlywinks.
Well, actually, what Ebony's been doing is making himself little cartwheeler go-tos. We've seen him break 2 ledges, which is always good for traversing the map.
So was that reduced entropy and was it laid by Ebony? Was that chaos? Pay attention.
I was distracted by the new person in our room.
Me too. I was
I
trying to
think
figure
it
out who
chaos
that
because
was.
I saw him using laser blade, so it would have to be chaos.
So the problem, though, is this is a very big map, and both players are patient enough to just run around, which is all we've seen so far. None of them have really taken the reins to be the aggressor yet. They're just feeling each other out. Esper finally steps in to try to aggress. We'll see how that goes.
Got Rian's out of
Rian Thros does avoid the trash.
Yeah, you got to be careful in these areas.
Ebony with his first
Flash
first
roll.
of many flash rolls.
What's the over/under on him still running Fang a tree on this map?
I mean, it's definitely not 0. It's at least 30% chance.
I think
It's
it's
a little
worse
low.
here than it was on City.
I would say low.
Yeah. No. Should he be running it? Definitely not. 1%.
That glacier
he
wall
should
is going to
running
be critical if Ebony
But
doesn't
he
get
is
any
running
buffs
it.
or anything
It's
to
a good
break that.
shot.
I think I'd be okay
I don't know
with
why
that
he threw the
arsenal
glacial
on
instead of the
maybe
flash.
highway, and I'm trying to think where else.
They're both just trying to wait for the swords.
Shield
Did you see
breaker.
the lightning. Oh,
Lightning sword.
shield break lightning.
Ooh.
Great play.
That was excellent.
Yeah, that's a nice move.
But unfortunately, Esper doesn't have anything to follow up with it. Ebony's right back to being shielded up again.
Is he running all
he-
the recalls though? He's got optic, but is he?
He
doing
is
the
down to
recall
12
shenanigans?
capsules. He's up to 9. You got to assume he probably is. That's Ebony's MO.
Yeah, they're probably
Does definitely
at the
have a
back
bunch of
the
recalls.
arsenal. Well, they're probably there right now. They just-
Yeah, he might have them
yeah.
on deck and have just been waiting to get to 10, which he just
Yeah,
did.
now he just got on 10.
The first lap to get to 10
Now
and
he
the
just
second
needs
lap
to make
to
3
recall.
more laps in order to use the recalls.
This is like a
Here we
race
go.
where there
There
is
it
no
is.
real winner.
I hate being right. I really hate being right.
So Esper breaking all these shields is going to amount to absolutely nothing, because Flash Hull's going to be the only shield that he gets on the loop. Because that's
Oh
just
my
how the
goodness,
world
I was
works.
100% right. That's the third lap in the second recall. Oh, Jay, we were both way too right. And it's
And
Joyce's
Esper with the
fault.
chase.
This is like the Daytona 500 if it never ended. Nobody ever won. The race just kept
I
going.
wonder if there's one of those versions of that song, the he's driving, and it's like one of those ones where it just keeps doing the same two lines of the chorus over and over. Like, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't. I wonder if there's one of that. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Endless. Ease.
I'm gonna laugh when the first thing that you find is an endless rig roll.
Oh man, yeah, you'll definitely find that. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Esper's on
So,
the chase.
I mean,
Everybody got
Esper,
one hell of a lead
Esper's
on
got a hand he's liked. He hasn't really been digging, which is good because you never want to count out that there's a D
What
trick
is
in there
that
somewhere.
song? He's driving and driving. Oh, you turn.
It's Cake going the distance. Come on, did you not even live in the 90s, bro?
I referenced that song before. I just didn't remember the name.
And here we go, ring around the rosy. Who's gonna catch? Who's gonna catch you?
I think the other song you mentioned was a Smash Mouth song.
Well, I mentioned it in a previous cast, and you actually complimented me on it.
Yeah, because I enjoy Cake. Both the musical variety and physical
Now,
food.
it doesn't look like there is one of those ones, because there's like a 10-hour loop of just, and they don't stop. and they don't stop.
Well, back to the rules
What
I hit
man
the ground
don't
running
like
is
Cake?
Smash Mouth. Those are two different songs.
I guess that one works at this point. Let's see.
The Meteor Men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we
I don't know if
skate,
that sound was
Bregan.
Esper getting frustrated, because I just heard him say
The ice we
something.
skate is getting pretty thin.
It's gonna end up being a draw.
Yes. I really, you know
Oh,
what, I
shit,
give the players
I
a
mean,
lot of credit
my
for being
bad.
good and being patient.
crap.
But this is the
Look at
bad
the time.
side of being good and being patient. We're already in the speed up. It's going to be a draw.
It's gonna be a draw for sure.
5 of our minutes have been wasted, and I feel no remorse. I hate when this is. This is the. I think this is the. It might be good technical play if things aren't working, but it's just very boring 1v1 Phantom Dust. I'm not going to talk that up for him. Like, yeah, you're good. You're not taking a loss here, but all the viewers are. It's our loss. It's super frustrating. Poor Xanxus. He was sitting here watching this the whole time, just dead. Like wishing he had stayed alive with the scream of evil. Try to take them both out.
Take him out himself.
Yeah. Instead of the third person killing themselves, we'll just have them hide in a corner.
And it's a tie!
Woo! Alright, so in the draw,
The
who
casters
chooses the
go
next map?
wild.
I believe the person who chose that map would choose again.
No. The way it's
No?
supposed to work, I don't know what they're going to do, because some people don't read the rules. But the way the rules were written is that you are supposed to play the next map on the list.
Ooh.
So the next,
Which I think they did.
In this case, Refinery, the next map on the list, unplayed, would be Lane.
Yeah, I think they did it.
Oh, they know the rules, or they're just luckily
I don't know.
also just still going to
I
lane.
just heard Esper umming. I
Easy.
don't know, and I'm muting him. I can't do any more Esper umming.
Esper changing profiles, so we might not see that Fang a tree again.
The
Uh-oh.
crowd goes, wow. Did he use Fang a Tree on Refinery? I was too busy trying to find endless KPs.
He did not.
No. No.
Not that he didn't have it, we just didn't see one.
True.
He's definitely running nature again. It's who knows.
Yes.
So how are you, Jay? Are you going the distance? Are you
I'm
going with
trying.
speed?
I am trying, sir.
Good to hear. For those of you watching the casts who are wondering who Jay and some poor choices are, we played this game.
Washed up ex-pros who
We existed
Who
Who
sit
once,
back and criticize the current players?
once upon a time. I beat Ebony in a tournament.
Back in our heyday.
I didn't beat him the second time around, but, you know, it's shenanigans.
Jay, how did that tournament go when you played with Dwayne?
Oh, man. The memories.
I'm going for the throwbacks.
The memories.
Oh, Jay, did you know Bregan was a priest consecrating something or a wave? Because he's throwing salt, man.
See?
A wave of salt.
That one was a stretch.
Hey, Fel, we're doing a Phantom Dust cast for Attorney right now. If you want to stick around for 10 minutes, though, we will probably be doing Apex later.
That sounds good to me.
But right now we're in the lobby, so you can say hi to everyone too, Fel, if you'd like.
Hi, everyone. This is Fel Warren. He almost played in the tournament.
Fel is aware of Phantom Dust, which is already a pretty elite club. Let's be serious. Zanx is off to start killing himself. He does have what I think is one of the better spawns too, which is good because it puts Esper and Ebony in a very close spawn range. So hopefully we'll see some more aggression out of those
two. Does proximity really mean anything when there's still a tree to run around on this map?
Multiple trees.
I mean,
Ebony at +2 though.
If I was going to turn a map into like a little race course, this would be the one. You can make a nice little lap system.
Do figure eights?
Yep. Some loop-de-loops, some high, some low.
And we have the Dazzle. Oh man, he got the
Dazzle and Glacial.
That's gonna shut the Dazzle down completely.
Yep. That skill is now useless until you break that Glacial.
Would you say it's slowing things down?
I would, to an almost glacial pace.
Oh god.
That was a dazzling fun.
High five on that really poorly executed combo.
Okay, Ebony got Rins, Big Bird.
I'm quaking in my boots over here. The +2 Rian is going to be highly effective, though. If he gets in and stands it on
my
Esper.
half of it was well executed.
I wonder what shield Esper has. Ebony's not worried about losing that Rian.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. I mean, that's a good point. Esper can take it if he had a flash or a dark or something.
So, which of you is willing to cast Ebony with me in the semifinals?
Wait, what?
Silence.
Is Fel Warren still around?
Yeah, I'm still here.
When is
Fel,
that
you
happening?
want to cast that match?
Just so you know, Ebony, looks like I don't like my
You could just make fun of Bregan the whole time.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
If it comes down to it, Zanx,
So to describe this visually for our audience, both watching and for our listening audience of Fel,
hey, man,
Ebony and Esper are playing that same chasing game, but Ebony's now camping out Esper, who has nothing but a dazzle and is on the ground. Ebony with 2 attacks and a +2 is just doesn't want to push his advantage. He just sort of wants to sit there.
And if there's no attacks happening, the time is going to drop down to a minute, and we're going to have another draw.
Yeah, and he's watching the capsules, so there's no way. I don't know why Ebony doesn't chase or get some damage down.
Welcome our new draw overlords.
Because you have such the advantage in this match. Why would you want it to go to a countdown timer? You had a great start, but now we're in the 55-second countdown, and it's going to be another draw. I think that was a whole waste of great setup and opportunity. Too late now, Ebony.
I want to know what Esper's shield is.
He's got
His
Psycho.
shield is...
Did we see if he had a different
His
color
shield
aura?
is he's playing Ebony, who doesn't attack.
Well, it's possible to go all the way.
We
Whatever it is,
criticized
I know
him earlier.
I
We
know he can't
criticized
pick
Esper
the
earlier
Rian.
for holding 4 attacks, but apparently holding 4 attacks is no problem.
Oh,
Well,
he hit the
hit
Rian,
the
and he
dazzle,
The dazzle
ate
and
it.
Rian.
We're already in the countdown
he hit
timer,
the
though.
Rian.
We're already in the countdown timer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
10
that
seconds.
started before he picked up the 6 aura.
That went at like 6 minutes. I didn't even notice.
Okay, that's a fortress.
That might be the
That's what I was
fastest
saying.
countdown timer I've ever seen.
Oh, what a waste of a good setup. You had 5 aura, and you didn't do anything with it. You had no attacks, and you didn't go push the advantage.
So this means what? Sign? Yep.
Yes, so they do know the rule. They are going in the proper order. Sign at least will add some random
That or they
randomness.
guess really
Yeah,
well.
when it starts breaking up,
and some
when it
tempo.
starts breaking up, yeah, we might get some drops falling
It
off
is
the
a big
cliff.
enough map. It has the essential tree in the middle of running around. But
If someone has a
If it-
dash, this might be another draw. I'm gonna call it.
if
now.
it breaks the wrong way, it's very hard to get around the map quickly.
This is one of the hardest maps to draw on, yeah. If the map falls apart, it's a very tough map to draw on.
Yay for the audience.
We shall see.
I think this is one of the 3 maps I died on versus some poor choices.
And here's the only player doing damage. Thanks for watching that. 20 damage we've seen in the last 3 matches. He gets it down pretty instantly. Goes Anxus.
I wonder if
Ebony
Ebony's gonna
bring
go
it
for the
first.
pot
Texas
this
has the
time.
most kills so far in this match as well.
Definitely.
I see some purple over there. Let's see what he's going with.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna do some pop out. He's not. If he's gonna camp somebody's base, he's gonna de-trick it, which I'm fine with. I mean, especially if Esper's not gonna come defend or try to use his stuff, maybe punish him for it. Because this is not. The slow play is not just on Ebony. It's not just on Esper. It's the both of them together. So, if that's what your win condition changes to, that's fine.
Well, we're on Psycho Burst again, so Ebony only has to hit like twice to win.
He's already up to +2 speed. Definitely, if Ebony wants to chase, he'll be able to catch.
He may only attack twice this round, but that might be enough.
Esper going the opposite way with +4.
I think Psycho
Acquisition.
Burst with Ebony is like one of the best things to happen. Because he can actually close games.
Yeah, I don't know what your +4 is great if you're actually going to use ranged attacks, but since I've never seen Esper do that, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, whatever he throws is going to get erased.
It's
I can almost
+4
guarantee that.
accuracy on Fang of Tree.
Yeah, +4 Fang of Tree might be undodgeable. Oh, we got the Dazzle again, so he's
It's
definitely running the
paralyzed
same
barrier.
build.
Boom! Nice.
And it lasted
Nice
long
call.
enough for him to come and get into range and
Nice
hit it.
call.
He did
Good
have
call.
2 shields though. What were those shields if they're not melee shields?
And
Ebony
he's
does
got
have
the shatter!
yeah. Does have the shatter, so if Esper runs
But,
away again,
yeah.
he's at least ready.
Proactive badass play
he's
out
gonna
of
keep
Ebony.
Esper honest to this area right here. So Esper
I
has
think
to
we're going to
stay
see
here.
another quick Psycho Burst, though, and that's just going to end it. Esper hasn't got around that paralyzed barrier yet, either.
Yeah, you gotta choose his attacks wisely.
Zanx is over here in a corner praying he doesn't have to do this again.
That was a close one. Dazzle.
That was a cheeky Dazzle.
Boom.
Oh,
Nice.
using some
That's
old school
something.
stuff.
And that was the accurate one.
That's the second gravity
he-
press we've seen
that's-
too.
That's what the combo was supposed to be, was the Dazzle Psycho Spear Grav Press. Doesn't get the combo off.
He's definitely going to be heading towards Bravery too. There's no reason not to.
No, and that +4 will come in handy for Bravery. But in the meantime, I mean, you're throwing those Dazzles at that paralyzed barrier.
I'm surprised more
Unless
people
you've got a
aren't
defense you
actually
can use.
using the Psycho Burst versus Ebony since he always gets to such high aura. Like if
Yeah,
Esper had
that's a
one
good
here,
counter.
walks a Psycho Burst and hits it, like that's it. That's over. Like Shadow Shield, I think Shadow Shield would actually be a really bad matchup for Ebony. Because Ebony's always
Does
Okay,
have
we
a
go to
railgun.
got the railgun.
a Ray Shell.
Okay,
Does break
railgun's
one
gone.
defense. It's going to shatter his way through the rest of his deck, though.
Oh, there's a gravity
Whoa.
press. Well timed with it.
Does miss the combo again, but he puts Ebony
But
in a
Esper has
dangerous
no
spot.
attack. Esper's out of attacks right now. He's at risk of
And
being popped out.
Ebony's waiting to pop. If you're not close enough to grab that, he's only got 6
Esper's not-
capsules remaining.
Yeah, Esper's not worried about the aura there.
What?
Did have the
Okay.
so he had the fortress
Fortress.
the whole time, is what I'm reading from this, basically.
Yeah.
So that other paralyzed barrier where he ate the first big Psycho Burst, he shouldn't have eaten it. He must have just thought he was out of range.
I'm wondering why Ebony backed off.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, but we'll see if Esper even has any attacks.
Gonna dazzle him out the air.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe he did
Good
that.
dazzle.
Oh.
Oh,
That could have
man.
been the game. He
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, that could have been.
He
the game.
didn't bounce and roll at all. He like fell straight to the ground. Why did
Oh
he go up again?
no!
Oh, well, never mind,
That
I
should be
guess.
game.
And he kills himself.
Why did he go up again?
That wasn't a crazy turnaround. I thought Ebony had that
Well,
I thought he had it in the
ten.
bag.
So I said, uh-oh.
10 of 10. Like you left him. He had no attacks.
Okay.
He won with Dazzle.
Why'd
Dazzle.
he go in the lift twice?
Because he wanted a dazzling victory.
We're gonna talk about that later, Ebony.
I'm sure he didn't mean to
I
go
don't
on
know
that
how
second lift.
happened twice.
Wait, would you
Damn,
say
that's a
would you
sucky
say
way to
that
lose.
play was confusing?
No.
I don't even know what buttons he was pushing.
Well, it is 2 wins to Esper, 1 win to Ebony, and 2
Wow.
ties for those who haven't been keeping track.
I am shocked on how that
Wait,
shook
wait,
out.
talking about 2 wins to Esper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
City.
Out of this whole marathon, Ebony has only won 1 match. I know. It's surprising.
So Palace for Ebony, City and Sign. Lane Refinery draws.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Joyce's sense of surprise. But, you know, I would give it to Esper. You didn't dig, even though you might not have had any other attacks.
I mean, it was a pretty
Maybe
ballsy
he was keeping
move.
his eye on it.
You would think that Ebony would be smart enough not to touch the lift at all, but he goes into it twice back to back after getting hit by the. That first dazzle probably should have killed him because he landed straight down like a brick.
Yes,
He got
if he
very
had taken
lucky.
just
He
a
didn't-
little bit of a bounce and roll.
Because
I
usually
don't know
from
if
that
the second
height,
one-
yeah, you like go flying and rolling and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So he was
So you
lucky
get
in
hit
that
out there,
regard.
you fall, hit the ground, you take 2, you roll.
But after
So
he
I-
got
take
that
3 more.
lucky, after being that dumb, he just doubled down and went right back into the
All right, well-
lift.
Well, as much as we've been harping on him, I
Wow.
do want to say I figure why he was trying to do that is if you were watching the way the level fell apart, he could not really get to Esper's base. I think he wanted to get up there, put the pressure on. Maybe he was going back for a D trick.
You got to
So he
go
could pop
around the
out the
pillar and
auras.
come back up the long way. That's really the,
Well,
that's the
yeah.
only
yes.
way to do it.
Well,
That's
but like I
what he
said, I
should've
don't think
done.
that second lift. I don't think he tried to do that second one. 'Cause
I
he knew
didn't have a very good
the
angle
dazzle
on
was
it,
there.
so maybe that
Yeah.
was just an accident. But he was not next. He
Well, he
landed
should-
a couple feet away from the lift.
The
Like,
real hindsight thing we're doing is that although you couldn't shatter Esper's aura, if you're going to run away from that base, you could have run directly onto him. What he did was he ran around the long way, and then Esper took the lift right back. I guess Ebony didn't have any long range. So I get that he didn't want Esper to just camp and wait. So I don't want to
Yeah.
criticize the aggression. It's just the way it shook out.
Oh no, I get why he did it. Because if he would have
yeah.
stayed there, Esper would have stayed
Esper
there.
would
as
have
well,
never,
and
yeah,
it would-
and
Fair
Esper
enough.
would have stayed behind the pillar. But the way it shook out is the time when you could have taken the alternate route and taken the time to get back, you could have. But I bet he's trying something tricky now though with Enviro.
Memory
Uh-oh, got a memory lapse.
Not hung. It's very gettable, but Esper's got to come get it if he wants.
Esper got to come get it, and that's the trick. Let's see if he bites though, because Esper's not above waiting.
Yeah.
we saw that on Lane. Apparently, Esper took a page out of Ebony's playbook. We saw that on Lane.
I mean, Esper's always been a fairly patient player. I've chased Esper around a tree plenty of times. Then Esper lags through the tree and he's somehow behind you, but still, it started as a chase.
Yeah, Esper has been notorious for the ring around the rosy since back in the day when he was
Yeah.
Juice Allah. I hated Esper back in the day.
And I noticed that Jay didn't say he loved him now.
Oh no, Esper's my guy. Man. I love
I hated
Esper
him back
now.
in the day. How do you feel
I hated
now?
him back in the
About
day.
the same.
He's all right.
What was
Nah, I
that?
got
Was
love
that
for
a
Esper.
disintegrate? Or just a psycho shell?
I don't think it was a
I think it was
disintegrate.
just the Psycho Shell.
I saw something purple. I don't know.
I think it was the shield.
There's a sign.
Uh-oh, sign of saints.
I saw the sign.
Yeah, very similar to mine. I like that.
I
Good
don't
call,
know if I
Ebony.
like this. He's got Ebony runs too full of a hand to really pull off Sign of Saints, I think.
Well, Esper's getting the aggression in with the Jason with the manual's vibration.
Got
Maybe
the
they're
level
getting
amp.
off his loop. Photon barrier would. Oh. These are great designed for memory lapse skills, but as a cartwheeler, you're not getting a consistent memory lapse here.
You got the ice sword.
That ice sword's going to
apply the
pretty
pressure.
clutch.
Ebony's pretty good at dodging, so he might.
I just don't really see this playing out. Like, what has he got that's going to counter this right now?
I don't know, because even if that photon is not super reliable because of how long the range of the ice sword is.
Yeah. Like what's the call here? I don't know what you even do.
Ooh.
You'll be lucky to even lay that memory
he's gonna drop another
without
lapse.
getting hit.
Yeah, he's gonna drop another lapse so he can buy some time from those lasers.
I was say that's only going to buy him a little bit.
Does he
of time,
have like a jump or something to lay it?
Nope.
Ooh,
Needs big damage playing it.
I don't think he took it.
Yeah, he didn't even lose the laser.
And now
he's cut off from his base.
Yeah.
Beta cartwheeler can't cross the gap.
You can, but only in the other direction.
Yeah, the other side.
I said
That's
what
not
I
a thing.
said.
It's only doing 2 damage.
Stop with your cartwheeler hating, you anti-cartwheel. You fascist.
This is going to be the rise of the third jumper.
That's it.
That's it.
Esper, able to capitalize with the ice sword, finishes him off.
And there it is, in all his glory, the jumper ascending to the semifinals. Congratulations to Esper for taking down Ebony. 3-1-2.
Good job,
Good matches,
Esper.
guys.
We had talked about how he's almost like the protagonist of these 1v1 tournaments, and how every time he loses to somebody in the last one, he comes back and heroically beats them the next time. I don't know if I categorize this as a heroic match, but he lost to Ebony in the finals last time, and he has conquered that demon just like he did with Xanxus in the tournament before. Is this going to be the one where Esper finally wins?
I don't know. When Ebony comes back, he's gonna come back swinging. So that'll be a good one.
Let me get y'all's opinions. Esper now is going to be versing Xanxus in the semifinals. Who takes it?
3-1. 3-1 Xanxus.
I gotta say Xanxus. He's too damn powerful. He's like the Broly of Phantom Dust.
He's strong. He's strong, but he lost to Esper in the last
was the
1v1
underdog
tournament.
here. And we
Yeah, see, that was
Esper in this
Broly
one.
pre-Super Saiyan. He's ascended at this point. I say Xanxus is going to take that.
Jay bringing in some heavy weeb logic.
Better have some strong tree game.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks for Ebony for participating. It was definitely a good set. Thank you to Esper, and a congratulations to his victory. Tune in next time. We've got one more quarterfinal match, and then we'll have the semifinals following next week.